Hello. Hello. Oh my God, good morning. I'm gonna let some of you jump on here. Hi, I'm Lesley Logan. What's up? Good morning. Hi guys. How are ya? How's everyone doing this morning? Oh my God, I freaking love how you guys are so ready to work out this morning. Can you just make sure you can hear me? Will someone let me know? Because I'm just making sure you're able to hear me when I'm over there. Hi guys, so great. Hi Nicole from Chicago, thank you for saying hi. I'm Lesley Logan. I'm here in Los Angeles and I'm a Pilates instructor. I've been teaching Pilates for over 12 years. Have any of you done Pilates before? Thanks Heidi. How many of you have done Pilates? Or if you haven't done Pilates, the good news is today's, hi from DC. The good news is today's workout is for everybody. Italy, hi, how are you? So I discovered Pilates on the mat and I'm actually so excited to teach this to you today because full disclosure, I thought Pilates was like an infomercial kind of workout. Anyone think that? So when my friend invited me in 2005, she's like, do you want to come do Pilates? And I was like, that's an infomercial thing. But because I needed a friend, I just finished college, I went with her to this class, right? Because I was like, I need a friend when you're not in college anymore. How do you make friends, right? In adult life. So I went with her, and from the first exercise, I was like, what is this? And I did Pilates every single day. I literally changed my schedule so I could do Pilates every single day. And so we're gonna do about a 25-minute workout together, and then I'm happy to stay after for a little bit and answer any questions you have. Again, I'm Lesley Logan. Hello. You can find me on Instagram at Lesley.Logan. So it's Lesley. I got that interesting spelling. And what's up, Allison? And you can do workouts with me as much as you want because I have an online Pilates platform that actually holds you accountable. Because I don't know about you guys, but this whole working out at home without a schedule and accountability is really hard for me. So when I created onlinepilatesclasses.com, I made sure to put the accountability in there. So I take classes away so that you do them. So you can check that out there. But you can just DM me if you have any questions about Pilates because I absolutely love talking about it. So we're gonna get moving. Here's a couple things you need to know. When in doubt, leave it out. Pilates is about quality movement, not quantity movement, and it is for everybody. It was designed by Joseph Pilates back in the early 1900s. You guys, during the World War I, you gotta hear this story. During World War I, Joseph Pilates was in an internment camp in UK because he's a German man traveling with a circus or boxing in the UK, and he was put in an internment camp with his brother, and he was teaching people in the internment camp Pilates, what we're gonna do right now, the mat work. And guess what? The story goes that the Spanish influenza came through and those doing his work did really, really well. So the important thing in times like this is that we move. You have to stay super strong, and Pilates is gonna work you from your center all the way out. So everything that we're doing today is meant to connect to your center, and your center is not just your abs. Your center is all the muscles around your shoulder girdle, your stomach, your back, and your butt. And yes, we're gonna get to the butt because I call it the thas, but just because this isn't mine, we'll call it the thut. And the thut is it's where your thigh meets your butt. So you can it's your second butt or the butt below the butt, right? So what I want you to do is find a space on your floor and just make sure you have room to open your arms and open your legs just so you don't kick anything. And then the dog, someone asked, is included in my workout. If it's included in your workout, good luck. It's been really fun working out with my dogs, I gotta be honest. So we're gonna hope he stays there. I fed him extra breakfast today. Okay, you ready? I am. So come to your mat and start standing up because I think it's really important to just feel where your body is today and your feet, because we don't do Pilates to be perfect at Pilates. We actually do Pilates to be better at life, right? So if you can stand on your own 2 feet and close your eyes and just take notice where you stand in your feet, right? So currently today I'm standing only in my right foot a lot and a little bit in my left. But we should be standing in both of our feet, right? So lift all 10 toes. And see if you can put the weight evenly across the balls of your feet and your heels. And then just put your big toes down. And then try to just put your pinky toes down. My retreaters hate this, by the way. So if you hate this too, don't worry, we're gonna get moving just a second. But it's important to know that you can do this, right? And then let all of your toes come down. One more time. Let's try that again. Put just your big toes down. You'll feel your arch lift. It's super, super awesome. And then put your pinky toes down. You're gonna feel all of your toes spread and take up space. And then all your toes. Wiggle them. All right, so now check in. Are you staying in both of your feet? It's a little bit better, right? Okay, so come to the front of your mat. Pull your hair up if you have to, like I do. And take one arm over the other and one leg over the other. If you got knee stuff, guys, you're gonna let yourself down on your own. But if you have some solid knees like I do, you're gonna put one arm over the other, one ankle over the other, and we're gonna lower all the way down. And then take your arms out in front of you and roll back till you're propped up on your forearms. So I think it's really important to teach you guys an exercise that you can go to anytime you don't like what I'm teaching. If you don't like what I'm teaching because it's hard, too bad. But if you don't like it because it hurts, skip it, please. So feet and knees together, and they're not too far away from they're not too close to your butt, right? They're gonna be pretty far away. And then you're gonna squeeze where your butt, it meets your thighs. And you're gonna pull your tailbone towards your heels, and you're gonna pull your low ribs in. And then without leaning, you're gonna reach your left arm forward and pull it back. And you reach your right arm forward and pull it back. And so leaning looks like this, right? Leaning, that's it. I can't even cheat leaning. But you're gonna keep yourself centered as you reach one arm forward and the other arm forward. All right, and you should feel this deep in your center. Your obliques will fire off, right? And this is just teaching you what the longest flexion is in Pilates, because there's 5 spine shapes in Pilates. There's the longest round, the longest extension, the longest tall, the longest side bend, and the longest twist. Now, if you're ready for it, both arms forward, don't fall. Pull it back, how'd that go? Both arms forward, pull it back. Both arms forward, pull it back, grab your thighs, and roll up. Feel good? So you can go to that anytime you want. Roll all the way down, straighten your legs out, and then take your arms to the ceiling. Notice how far back you can take your arms without your ribs popping out. So like not a roasted chicken, right? Pull those ribs in, and your arms, for me, they can get to about my ears without my ribs popping out. And then just lift your head and chest up and look at your legs. They should be squeezing tight together, your low abs pulling in, and your heels hugging so much, one day your legs could just float off. And then lower your head and chest down, arms back. Lift your head and chest up, double check those legs are still active, and lower your head and chest down. Now, we're gonna use those same muscles we did in our elbow slip, and you're either going to leave your legs on the mat or you're gonna float them up to about the high diagonal, to the middle of your wall, and then lower it all the way down. Okay, if that went well, you're gonna stay there. If it didn't, leave your legs down. Here we go, ready? Lift it up, and now you start to pump your arms for your 100. So if you know anything about Pilates, you probably know 2 exercises, the 100 and teaser. And the 100 is a great way for us to warm up. We're pumping our arms from our back. So you should feel the wings, those muscles around your armpits really engaging. And then if you need to, take your legs higher, do it, or take your legs lower, it's fine. You want your legs to help you connect more to your stomach, so they should be in a good, challenging place. And breathe in. So you're gonna keep doing this while I tell you a little story. Joseph Pilates believed that we didn't actually know how to breathe well, and that was the biggest problem, that we don't exhale. So take an inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep exhaling, 1, hold it. Lower your legs down, lift your arms up. All right, flex your feet. Keep your legs down, and then gather up those elbow slip muscles, round forward over your legs. Don't let your legs move, it's super hard. And then you get here and you kind of get stuck. Because if I go forward more, my butt sticks out, right? We don't want that. So you get a little stuck. You want space between your ribs and your thighs. And you're gonna pulse forward. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze your outer hips in. Try to keep your legs super still as you roll all the way down. And then take your arms up, round forward, and pulse. 1,
1. If the trick here, guys, is squeezing those outer hips in, then those legs will stay super grounded. Pulse 3 times and roll down. 2 more. So your arms from your 100 are connected to your back. Your stomach is pulling back in opposition to your pulses. And you roll down. You might feel a lot of inner thigh, or that's what I'm feeling today. Or you might feel a lot of outer thigh, or you might get a lot of stretch. We're sitting a whole lot more, aren't we? And roll down. 1 more for you. Pulse 3 times. And then roll all the way back. So, arms are by your side. Bring one knee into your chest. Take that leg to the sky. And I want you to press your shoulders back, but just double check. When you push your shoulders back, did you pop your ribs up? So your sternum stays down and your arms stay down. And you're gonna take this leg and you're gonna go across your body, around and up. And these circles are meant to challenge your stomach. So can you move this leg without moving your left hip, your opposite hip, right? And then reverse it. We're doing 5 circles in each direction. And then you get to lower the leg down. Now, if you had a clicky hip, so my left hip is gonna wanna click on these, click. It's just it's one of your connective tissues going over a bony landmark. It tells me you're not using your butt. So lower your leg a little bit and try to squeeze that outer hip in so you get a lot of isometric contraction. And when you circle your leg, don't worry about how high up it goes. Worry about how much you can use the muscles of the back of your leg, how much you can isometrically contract those. And then reverse. Hello, baby. Can you lay down? If you have dogs, you know, they think when you're on the ground, you're here to work out with them, right? This is Bayonne, by the way. Okay, buddy, go lay down. So here we go. I gotta move. We're gonna do rolling like a ball. He was doing so good. We'll give him a gold star for those few minutes. Grab your ankles. And now this is a little hard exercise because it's easy to do this with your shoulders. But can you push your ankles into your hands into your ankles, and then feel your stomach pull away from your thighs, just like you did on your roll up, right? And then rock back, lift your hips, and come up. That's simple. Now, if you want to get a little bit more low abdominal, what I want you to do is try to balance on your shoulder girdle. So rock back, lift your hips, hold, and come back up. Rock back, lift your hips, hold, come back up. Rock back, lift your hips, hold. Hold long enough for the dog to go by. One more time, rock back, lift your hips, hold, and come all the way up. Okay, we're gonna do something called the ab series of 5, then you get to sit up. So stick with me, we'll do about 3 to 5 reps of everything. If you need to set your head down, you do that. Grab your left leg with both hands, stretch your right leg out, and then lie back with your shoulder just touching the mat. Pull the knee in 2 times from your back. 1, 2. Think of it like a row. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2. Pull, pull, and pull, pull. One more time each side. And then bring your knees into your chest. And you can set your head down. And you're gonna lift your head and chest back up. And this is that rolling like a ball shape we just did, right? So keep this shape. Stretch your arms back by your ears, your legs out like you did for the 100 and hold it. Is your chest still up? Circle your arms around, pull your knees in. Reach and pull in. So if you only have 1 minute to work out, this is the exercise that Joseph Pilates would have everyone do for 1 minute, because it works your like whole body. Your arms are reaching from your back, so you get a lot of upper back connection. Your legs are reaching out from your stomach and your seat, and you're holding everything out there, right? And as you circle your arms around, you get even more lats. So we did like 7. I lied to you. Grab your knees and put your head down. But I got excited. You gotta know that. You have at least 1 minute every day to move, right? Lift your head and chest back up. Grab your right ankle and lower your left leg. So remember, we talked about that foot in your single leg circles, yeah? So squeeze that and pull your leg to you. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Last time each side, pulling from your back, and then your hands go behind your head. Keep your chest up. Push your head into your hands and your hands into your head as you lower your legs part way and you lift them up. You're squeezing your outer hips in and you lift. One more time, squeeze. And then this is the last thing before you sit up. Twist your bent knee, pull it into, twist a little deeper, curl up and over to the other side. And then all the way up and over, And then all the way up and over. Keep that chest up as you twist. I promise this is your last one. Sit all the way up. You made it. So that's like the warm up. But today, it's like your first half, so good work. Have your legs as wide as your mat. Go back to that roll up feeling. Take your hands down between your legs. Sit up really tall and let's stretch forward, but don't think about stretching your hamstrings. Think about stretching your back. So reach your tailbone straight down to the mat and then pulse. 1, 2, 3. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, pulse. 1, 2, 3. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, lift. Keep going, one more time. Reaching forward, really trying to pull your stomach back to open up your lower back. And lift, then take your arms wide to the side. Same exercise but with a twist. So you twist and you round forward and you pulse. 1, 2, 3, lift. And this will really help stretch your lower back. So when you twist, try not to let your hips move. And pulse. 1, 2, 3, lift. And center and twist. Keep your opposite hip down and back. So you're just twisting from your waist. You'll feel your feet sliding on the mat if you're twisting from your hips. So keep your feet super still and just twist your waist. How's that feel? Good? It's kind of good to do that in the morning, yeah? So flip onto your stomach. We gotta do extension. Now remember, I said extend, there's 5 spine shapes, yeah? So one of them is extension, and it doesn't mean like you have to be a circus performer or anything like that. I want the longest extension. I want you to find that extension up in your thoracic spine. So that's your ribs. So we're gonna fight for that, yeah? So take your hands underneath your shoulders, and then take your tailbone and reach it towards your heels. So it's gonna feel like you're tucking. And then you're going to even spin your inner thighs up a little bit so we get some more inner hamstring. And squeeze your legs together. If you've got low back stuff, you can keep them apart, but try not to let this booty tip up. Tuck it down, yeah? So now, as you press your hands into the mat, pull your chest across your mat, across the room, and hold. It's tempting to push back. Let's not do that. Instead, pull forward and squeeze your elbows in towards your side and pull your chest towards the wall in front of you, and then lower back down. Now, a good way to know if you're connected is this next step. So here we go. Press your hands into the mat and pull your chest forward, squeeze your elbows in, and then test yourself. Can you lift your hands without lifting your legs? Did you do it? And then put it all the way down. And then again, press the hands into the mat, lift your chest forward, squeeze your elbows in, lift your hands up. You should feel all the muscles of your upper back holding you up, and your outer hips are hugging in. As you press your feet down, lower all the way down. One more time, lift. Pull your arms up. And then lower all the way down. Press yourself up onto your forearms, and then go ahead and sink into your shoulders. You know you want to. So we're never gonna do this again, right? We're gonna stay up here and pull our shoulders back. And then reach your tailbone long and lift your tummy up. So you should really try to feel like you're trying to lift your low abs off the floor, like you could just like levitate, right? And then just kick your right heel towards your seat 2 times, and then kick your left heel 2 times. And then right and left. And you should feel like you're doing a hamstring curl and a quad stretch at the same time. And so if it doesn't feel like that, lift your stomach up even more. So you're gonna get a lot of booty here, and it's a challenge for your stomach. Can it work against gravity? That's why we did all of those ab exercises at the beginning. Last time each side, and then lie onto your left side. So the side kicks are amazing, super, super fun. This series, I do want you to make sure you don't have a coffee table in front of you. You know, if you've got a dog behind you, be careful. Take your head and prop it up on your hand, right? And then take your legs to the front edge of your mat, but your butt, back, and shoulder and elbow should be at the back edge of your mat, so in a straight line from hip to elbow. And then legs are slightly forward. And then soften your bottom knee just for a second to push that leg down. You should feel a lot of the seat of the bottom leg. This top leg is going to be a distraction. Easier is hand in front of you, harder is hand behind you. Kick the leg forward, 2 kicks, and then stretch it back, 2 kicks. Did your chest want to tip forward? keep your head reaching for the wall by your head, and then kick your leg forward, and back. And don't worry about how big your kicks are. Worry about how strong they are and how controlled your upper body is. So your waist is really holding your upper body still so that your leg is free to stretch back and forth. Now hold it back here, got it? Try to find how far you can reach it back without your chest going forward or your bottom leg lifting up. And then draw little circles back here. Little circles, work the up and the back, and then reverse. And then take the top leg over the bottom leg, hold it. You can put your top hand on your hip if you want, turn your knee in and out, and in and out. Whew. You'll feel your glute med work, and that's the muscle that will burn out pretty quickly last time, and rest. But we need it because our outer hips are really helpful for our balance, and so many things we do in life and in workouts don't actually work our seat, our outer hips, right? So we gotta strengthen those. So you're gonna switch sides. Again, elbow, shoulder, back, and hips at the back edge of the mat. Feet to the front edge of your mat. Hands behind your head if you did it on the first side or in front of you. Try to pull your ribs in, and then top leg longer than your bottom leg. This is gonna help you lift your waist of your underside just a little bit. And then kick the leg forward, and back. And forward, and back. So can you notice a difference from one side to the other side? For me, this is a little bit more of a challenging side, right? We all have one side that just needs a little more attention. That's what it is. I don't like to call any side my bad side because, you know, your body listens to you. So it believes what you tell it. Now take your top leg back and reach it back as far as you can and draw those little circles back here. 5 to 8 little circles in one direction and then the other, working the back and the up. And then top leg over the bottom leg, turn it in and out, in and out. So we've only got about 2 more exercises, and then I'm happy to answer any questions you put up there. So hit that out if you need to. We can't in class without the notorious teaser, although I should tell you, it is not a peak pose for Pilates. It's just one of 34 exercises. But it is a great exercise to tell us how we're doing today, right? So we started lying down. We're gonna do this one from lying down, but I'm gonna give you guys an option to do it from sitting up, okay? So if you are new to Pilates or to working out, then this teaser prep is gonna be super good for you. It's kind of like the elbow slip. Your legs are bent, but one leg is gonna go forward, and your arms are gonna go forward, and you're gonna lower down, and you're gonna come back up, and then halfway through, you'll switch, okay? Keep those knees together. Otherwise, we start like we did for the 100. So arms back, squeeze your waist in, squeeze your legs super tight, and then we are not gonna stop where we did at the 100, we're gonna go past it. So squeeze your legs together and meet me here, balancing just behind your sits bones with your arms forward. Pretty awesome, right? How'd it go? You can just hold this, or for a little bit more, lift your arms up from your back, leave your legs there, roll your upper body down, and lift your upper body up. Reach from your back, not from your pecs. Lift your arms up. Roll your upper body down, and lift it back up. Lift your arms up, roll your upper body down, and lift it up and hold. Do you want more? You can just hold this, do what we just did, or lower the legs and lift. Lower the legs and lift, so the upper body has to stay still. Now we have one more big grand finale. You're gonna lower everything down and everything up. 2 more, everything down, everything up. 1 more, everything down, everything up. Woo! And rest. Okay, come up to standing. We have to see how we did, yeah? So, stand with your heels together, toes apart. Close your eyes. Where's the weight in your feet now? Pretty awesome, right? It's like even. I mean, I'm just gonna assume yours is because I'm awesome, and so are you. But there's something pretty amazing when you work from your center. Your whole body lines itself up. So now put your hands behind your head, push your head into your hands into your head. With your heels squeezing together, lift your heels up only as high as your ankles can hug towards each other. Lower your heels down without lifting your toes. Lift your heels up, lower your heels down. Lift your heels up, lower your heels down. 2 more, lift your heels up and lower. 1 more, lift and lower. I hope you felt your inner thighs, your butt, your center, everything came nice and together. I'm so proud of this dog, right? Oh, hey Kia, what's up? Mary, babe, I love you. Hi guys, so, Ava, you guys are amazing. I'm gonna scroll up just a little bit and see what questions you guys have. So just a couple things. I'm Lesley Logan. You can find me on Instagram at Lesley, Lesley.Logan. So I have an interesting spelling. If you enjoy Pilates, I have a couple things for you. I have an intro series, which is 3 classes of just basically learning how to do Pilates, which I'm giving away for free to anyone who subscribes to my weekly mat classes. You just get it. If you have questions about Pilates, you can DM me anytime. I've been an ambassador for Carbon38 since like 2015, I think. It was really random how it happened. I'd been admiring them from afar, and I just had an awesome opportunity and I seized it. And I have to tell you, what Katie and Carbon38 have done for me in my life is like, I don't know, nothing short of like just incredible amazingness. And they've, I think it's what they aim for with community and women support and leadership. They just totally walk that talk, and it really helps me to experience more of that with you. And so I'm just really so grateful. I'm so glad you guys love Pilates and Carbon38. Let's see. These leggings are freaking epic. I was so excited to wear them with you this morning. Turkey, what's up? And Marilyn's here. Oh, your hip is clicky, Real Nia. So yeah, it just means that you're not using your seat when you have a clicky hip. I have a bunch of tutorials up on my website, onlinepilatesclasses.com, where you use a magic circle, helps you connect to your thud, and then there's a whole workshop on connecting to your thas. And when you connect to that, your hip doesn't click. It's magic. So that's really fun. Let's see. Yeah, here's the thing about Pilates you gotta know. Something that's really important. You are never gonna perfect it. There's no getting it. So that's just something that you have to get in your head, because it's really easy to want to perfect an exercise or just like get it right. And what I believe that Pilates does is, again, I said at the beginning of class, you don't do Pilates to be perfect at Pilates, you do Pilates to be better at life. And Pilates just shows you how you are treating yourself that day, how you're talking to yourself that day, what you're in control of. And so here's the coolest thing, is that we are in control of 0 things anyways, and we are very aware of that right now. Like right now, we are so aware that we are not in control of anything. But when you are in your mat doing Pilates, you're in control of your body and how you talk to it that day and how you explore within it that day. And the way I teach Pilates is there's an order, and we do basically the same exercise. There's 34 exercises to choose from, and we kind of work within those. And so you're able to see each day what you're able to rock, what you're able to do. And today I can tell you some things I slayed, and some things I'm like, ooh, we gotta go do some things to open that up or stretch that out. Hey Magdal, see you later. And then Erica asked for my Insta. It's at lesley.logan. Thank you, Mary. Allison, I fucking love you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me move you. It's just, I never knew I could be a Pilates instructor until someone told me. Isn't that weird? I was in love with it, and I was doing it every day. And in 2008, someone said, oh, you can be a Pilates instructor. You should be a Pilates instructor. And I was like, oh, I can do that? And the craziest thing is, during that time, no one would have thought it was a good idea to become anything new. No one would have thought that at all. But right now is a time
just like then, just like 2008, 2009, it's time for reinvention and movement. And so, so if you need someone to tell you that you can teach Pilates or whatever it is that you want to do, I hope you hear this. You can do that. Like, what if you did that, right? Can you get a six-pack from Pilates? I mean, no, not really. I've never had a six-pack, and I've been teaching Pilates for 12 years. I have a great center. I love my stomach, but because we only do less than 10 reps of everything and we don't do sets, you are not actually doing things to split the abdominals in that way. In fact, you're bringing it all together. So yes, you can have a six-pack from doing other things, and you could be doing other things in Pilates and get a six-pack, but just doing Pilates, you likely won't unless you are doing more reps than are necessary for the Pilates practice. So great question. Thank you all so much for being here. If you have any questions for me, you can DM me at Lesley, Lesley.Logan. If you are interested in having a Pilates practice and holding yourself accountable and being part of a community where people inspire each other, aside from your amazing Carbon38 community, onlinepilatesclasses.com has weekly mat classes that you can do wherever you are, whenever you want. But you don't have to make a decision on what class to take. You just log in, press play, take that class as many times as you want, and really discover where you're at. And then each week I put up a new class and a new theme. And I'm happy to talk with you more about that over on my Instagram. I'll be back on Sunday, 8:30 in the morning, PST. So I hope you move with me then. And you guys, we may be apart, but we are so together in this. So please FaceTime your friends while you're cooking or you're cleaning. Tell your friends what workouts you're doing and keep moving and staying strong. We will get through this together. I love you so much. Thank you. Bye. Have a good day.